lost a prop that I was going to hold up in the video. So I had big plans of making a video about this that was super produced. We got like 20 minutes worth of video on that phone. Maybe I'll do one down the road. But, so I was at Bristol at the night race. Hell yeah. Like 2 years ago. That's how long ago I was going to do this video. Anyhow, imagine everybody here's been to some super large gathering. A NASCAR race, a pro football game, any pro sport, any kind of gathering with tens of thousands of people all in one little area with a defined ending time. Even if it's your local college or high school football game, there's probably going to be upwards of 1,000 people there. Now imagine, this is kind of like a movie that I would like to do one day, and I'll never get to do it, but just imagine, we're at a football game. There's 20,000 people there. And somebody in the stands, white powder in the air. Oh, fuck, we're all going to die. Mass panic. Everybody just, in that general vicinity, exit. Huge exit. They're all going down a flight of stairs. People, a couple dozen people are going to die in the stands. Like, guaranteed. Check that bitch off. It's going to happen. They're going to get trampled. I'm not excited about it. Like, this is just, I play scenarios out in my head for fire, like volunteer fire department, EMS, everyday life, whatever. A couple dozen people are going to die on the way down the stairs in this one little section that's seen the initial release. A couple dozen people die there. A bunch more die whenever it gets to flat ground. People are going to get trampled, ran over. It's going to happen. People 100 yards the other side, they're going to look over and see the screaming catastrophe of bodies falling as they try to exit. And they're going to be like, hey, we need to go. They probably won't be in as big of a panic at first because, hey, it could be something happened, there's a fire or what. Maybe they don't straight up panic immediately. They just get a little, oh God, here we go. They start exiting, clog shit up more. A couple people get trampled. By the time that people on the far side of the stadium, let's say, they're not going to know that it was a white powder. They just know shit's going sideways. We need to bounce. They're going to start making their way out. But by the time you get, say 15,000, we went from 20,000, now we're at 15. They're not, the 5,000 aren't dead, but maybe they have enough sense like, hey, I think there's like an emergency exit that way. Massive crowd of people moving that way. Hopefully there's some people there that's like, hey, whenever I came in, I seen a little emergency exit this way. And hopefully they kind of, or have enough sense to let the crowd pass and then try to, maybe we get rid of 25% of them there. So now we've got 15,000 people in a mass going for, let's say, heading toward about 4 exits. If they get the chains down in time and open up all the doors, they may have a 40 to 50 foot wide swath to pass through. It ain't going to be good. People are going to get trampled again. Knocked down. There's going to be some people having, I don't mean to laugh. It's just like, not laugh, but like, I don't know. It's just going to happen. Like, oh my God, I just said like 8 times. I want to punch myself in the head right now. I'm trying to not curse as much. There's going to be heart attacks. People are going to have strokes. People are going to have panic attacks. Kids are going to get lost. Adults are going to get separated from each other and lose their fucking mind. And they're going to be turning backwards to try to get back to the person. And now there's they get enveloped in the massive crowd of people stampeding. It's not going to be good at all. I would say between 50 and 100 people die easily. And this depends on the building construction, blah, 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 exits, whatever. 50 to 100 people are probably going to get killed or seriously injured. There's going to be 1,000 people who have boo-boos and sprained ankles and hobbling around. Then once you get outdoors, there's still 15,000 people to disperse. They're going to cars, trying to get in cars. That was a terrorist attack, and we've got to bounce. We need to get miles away from here. There'll be a bunch of car wrecks. And then car wreck, people can't get out. This is not a crazy, ludicrous theory. This is what will happen. There'll be fist fights because people bumped into each other, and the guy behind them, he has to get out, and there's going to be fist fights. There's going to be weird shit happen. So there was the white powder that, it was a 5-pound bag of flour. It was a 1-pound bag of flour. But by the time that's actualized, realized, no one has any clue. They've seen white powder go in the air. Oh God, leave. And there's no way less than 50 people die. I can't see that happening. So think about that. When you go into places, a huge gathering of people, know where the exits are. And not just like we came in here, we go out the same. Every little tiny exit. Have a plan with your family. Like, hey, if there's a fire, or if the stadium collapses, which luckily in the U.S. it doesn't happen often at big venues, or there's a shooter, or there's whatever. If we get lost between here and there, we meet at the car, we meet at this one little place at the stadium, one little off in the corner where no one's going to be going and there's not an exit. We meet there. Or, oh yeah, and by the way, I forgot to add this in. During this mad evacuation where people are getting literally ran up, people die on Black Friday. You think like people are going to die if there's ever any kind of release or shooting or something at a large sporting event just from being trampled. It's going to happen. Cell phone towers probably ain't going to work. They're going to be overloaded. I live in a very small state, as far as population-wise, West by God, Virginia. WVU, or in Morgantown, West Virginia, college town, awesome cell phone service. Game day, you ain't making a phone call. It ain't happening. And that's just with a bunch of people wanting to play on their phone or take pictures or put the shit on Snapchat. You lead to mass panic. If everyone's going to be wanting to call their parents or whoever, oh, I'm alive. It wasn't us that died. No. You get, let's knock that number in a third. You get 5,000 people in one little, trying to call out on cell phones. Nope. Most towns where stadiums are can't handle that kind of shit. So, welcome to my world and think about shit like that. I had videos of just the regular, hey, the race is over, see you later. And everybody walks out, and it was a mass. We used to go every year. A mass of people for at least a half a mile. Like, I have the benefit of being a little bit taller than the average person. So, and I could, even if you're not, you're in a huge group of people, you've lost, hey, these 3 people I was with aren't here. Luckily, one of the people we travel with, he always wears a fluorescent shirt. Like a glow-in-the-dark pink. Or glow-in-the-dark yellow. Or, they don't glow in the dark, but they're that bright. So if I get separated from them, I take the people that are with me, go over and find a high spot, stand up on it and be like, yep, right over there. But we all know where we're going. Anyhow, did I say that it was flour ever. That was why I wanted to make the movie, or make a movie. That this, the guy throws flour, and then it was nothing. No one was ever in harm's way. Yeah, it's weird. Anyhow, yeah, there's flour. Wouldn't hurt anybody. Unless you have a silica sensitivity or whatever. That's stupid. This is a pretty dumb video. It's went on way too long. But yeah, no one was in harm's way, but yet hundreds of injuries. At least a couple dozen deaths. Have a plan. For the love of God, if you ever travel with small children, you better have a real good plan. 5 of them. Be prepared to thrive while others survive.